Welcome back to the lesson. In the previous two lessons, we took some resources from the internet, sound effects, music, and clips, put them all together in our timeline, and matched the audio with what's happening inside the videos. So now that I have everything lined up, it's now time to balance all the different volumes and finish this off with some additional effects. I also went ahead and got a chain sound effect because, like we mentioned, there's a chain up here. This is what it sounds like. So I just kept this right here. We're going to have to reduce the volume so it's not overpowering the punch noises that we kept before. I hit Command H to add the crossfades. And now all I have to do is to switch to my audio workspace and balance all the different audios. So I'm in the audio workspace right now. We have quite a lot of audio tracks. If you're not seeing your track here, then it may be disabled. So just make sure everything is there before moving forward. So I have A1 till A10. I have A1 till A10 right here too. For example, if I've locked one of my tracks, it's not going to show up. All right, let's focus on one video at a time. I have the preview panel right here. It's quite small, but it should do. So play this back, adjust the different audios. In the first video, we have audio track 1 through 3. Let's unmute this, play this back. So the music is way too loud and we can barely hear the rest of the stuff. And by the way, don't worry about the cuts you made on each of the tracks. These guys are targeting anything in this row. So it doesn't matter if you've have splitted your audio into different parts. This will affect everything in, let's say, audio track 4. So let's reduce audio track 1. Let's try -5. Okay, I think I'll stick with -5. You can also click and type it in if you couldn't get that exact number. So my music is -5. I need to bring up the volume for audio 2. Let's bring it up to like 6. That is good. We're hearing some the hits of the rope. Maybe reduce it a bit. And finally the gym noise that we had. I want to increase it so we at least know it's there. Alright, so that's the first video. Let's move on to the second one, which is about audio track 4. And that's it actually. For audio track 4, we need to see if we can hear the different sounds. So it's really low. Let's bring out the volume to like 4.8. That's pretty good. Let's go to our next video that has audio track 5, audio track 6, and finally 10. So let me see what this is. I'm gonna solo this track. Okay, so that's the background boxing. I need this to be lower than the actual punches. So audio track 5, increase the amount. Track 6, we can reduce it to like -2. Then for A10, we are going to reduce the amount so it's kind of in the far back. right. And finally, in the last clip, we have audio track 7 until 9. So already we can barely hear the ball bounce. So audio track 8, we need to increase the amount quite a bit. And this, I believe, is the sneaker sounds. So maybe raise that up as well. So that's for the audios. We ended up with the following numbers. So play this back as many times as you need to and adjust the volume. Now let's head back to our previous workspace. And now I will begin maybe adding some text, working with the speed and so on. I think I will not do anything with the speed since some of the videos are slow-mo and the other ones are faster, and I'm happy with the speed. But if you did want to change the speed, then you would have to move these audio tracks around. So if you, let's say, slowed down your video, you would have to increase the space between these different audio tracks. That means that you need to analyze your video one more time, create the markers again, and then adjust the placement of the following tracks. I will, however, do some sort of simple animations just to make the videos more dynamic. Let's play this back. So maybe for this, I will go to Effects, Controls. Let's actually add the Transform effect. On the video, go to Effect, Controls. Underneath Transform, we are going to scale this in. But then, of course, have both of your subjects centered so it doesn't look bad. Enable the stopwatch for scale and position. Push these guys at the beginning of the video and around the end, I want to bring it back to what it was. So we're going to type in 100. And just push this guy back to where it was, which is 1920. So very slowly we're zooming out from our subjects, and we can add an animation for the keyframes, such as ease out and ease in, just to make this smooth. So we're keeping it simple with this simple animation. So the rest of the videos are quite dynamic. The subject is doing a lot of things, so there won't be a need for me to add additional animations. But the first video, they were just doing one motion over and over. So in times like this, you would want to add the animation yourself. So this is my video so far. Let's finish this off with like some text animations at the back. So I'm going to delete cross dissolve and extend this here. So it ends right with that fade. Now on the fade, I'm just going to put a simple text. Let's go to the Captions and Graphics workspace. Grab your text tool and type in something. Sport Company, Command A. Then choose your font. Increase the size, then place it right in the middle. Move the anchor point at the center. I'm going to place my text like this. Right after the video ends, we jump straight into our logo. Now on this text or my logo, I'm going to add a very simple animation with the transform effect. Go to Effect Controls, make a keyframe for scale right around here, and at the beginning of this text, I just want to increase this quite a bit, 1452. Then we're going to head down to the shutter angle, turn this off so I can get some motion blur. So when I play this back, let me mute the music. I'm going to get a quick scale down of my text. Then grab the 2 keyframes, right click, then hit ease in. So just a simple transition, and I will finish this with Command D for a simple cross dissolve. And that's looking pretty good. Return to your editing workspace. Now you have yourself a fully edited action video. In the further lessons, we're going to see how we can spice up these types of videos with special transitions, some text effects, video effects, and so on. But for now, we are more focused on the audio, so I kept the video part simple. So this is it for this lesson. We learned how to combine different audios together when it comes to action. In the next lesson, we're going to learn more about how we can control the way our audio sound. And hopefully by the end of this category, you will know how to use Premiere Pro's tools to get the best audio for your videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you in the next one.